Friends and fellow patriots, as we gather for Christmas this year, I want to speak to you not just as a politician, but as a fellow countryman, someone who cherishes Britain, its people, and its traditions. And one of those traditions, perhaps the most important of all, is that Britain is a Christian country. Britain is a Christian country. Britain is a Christian country. Our laws, our culture, our sense of right and wrong all flow from our Christian heritage. That is not something to hide or be ashamed of. We should celebrate our Christian roots, embrace our Christian roots, and preserve our Christian roots. You do not have to be a churchgoer to understand that. At Christmas, we're reminded of that most powerful message at the heart of Christianity. Light, even in the darkness. Redemption, even when our once great country feels so very lost. So today, I address those groups who have been carrying the heaviest loads and offer a message entrenched in the values that built this nation. Courage, perseverance, and the simple belief in the goodness of the British people. To our farmers, you embody Christian values every day. Stewardship of the land, service to the community, and working not for applause, but for vocational responsibility. I speak today from our own farm, so I understand what you go through year in, year out. Brutal weather, unfair competition, and political decisions that ignore your reality. Yet you continue to feed the nation quietly and faithfully. Let me say clearly, Britain needs its farmers far more than it needs its politicians. Please know that your efforts are appreciated by the British people. Of that, I'm certain. To the small business owners, the shopkeepers, the pub landlords, the tradesmen and women, you are the lifeblood of our towns and our economy. You represent enterprise, service, and community, all rooted in the Christian ethic of hard, honest work. You all have my utmost respect. I understand the challenges, the difficulties, the sleepless nights. You have been tested this year with costs rising, taxes rising, regulations piling up, and footfall eroding. Yet you've kept your lights on and your doors open. It's this kind of quiet strength that built this nation, not immigration, as we're so often told, but hard-working British men and women who built their small businesses from ground up. This is the message that must not be diluted. To the young white men who feel ignored and insulted, I want to speak directly to you. For too long, young white men in this country have been treated as if your concerns don't matter, your struggles don't count, and your identity is something to apologize for. That your love of your country is somehow racist and wrong. You've been told to stay quiet, to step aside, to accept being blamed for things you never did and problems that you didn't create. Let me be clear. There is nothing wrong with being white. There is nothing wrong with being a man. There is nothing wrong with being straight. You are not the problem. The system is the problem. The cancer of DEI, along with the Blairite legacy, must be eradicated and erased from our society. Britain needs strong, grounded, responsible men. Men and women who work hard, protect their communities, build their families, and stand firm in their values. And despite what some might tell you, there's nothing shameful about wanting to be that person. We should be unapologetic in our promotion of those ideals. I say to you today, keep going. It will get better. To the mothers, grandmothers, and daughters, so many of you now feel unsafe in your own communities, primarily due to the impact of mass immigration, both legal and illegal. Your streets feel more dangerous, more unfamiliar, more menacing. You're told that your concerns are racist and unreasonable. I say no, this cannot continue. You deserve to feel safe in your own towns, safe in your own communities, safe with your own family, not harassed and intimidated by men who have no right to be in our country. We must make Britain safe again. How can we do that? Deportations, millions of deportations. That is worth fighting for, and fight for it we must. To the older generation who feel forgotten and abandoned, all whilst we welcome in foreign invaders with the warmth and care that we don't afford to our own elderly. You have all watched our country change so very much over the last 2 decades, in ways none of us consented to or ever envisaged. Entire towns transformed, whole communities that are incapable of speaking English. This is not the Britain we have built. This is not the Britain we want to leave our grandchildren. I have one grandchild. I feel that same heavy burden. I want to leave the country to my grandson in a better state than it is now. We certainly have a very long way to go. To parents juggling jobs, childcare, bills, and worries about the future, it is difficult for many. But please trust me when I say this. Having children is the best decision you will ever make. It may seem hard now, and our appalling government certainly does not make it any easier for hard-working parents. But it is the best decision anyone can ever make. We desperately need to fight for a country that enables and encourages the creation of a stable family unit, to raise children in safe, welcoming communities, to give parents the financial courage to have more children, not to fund the indolent, but to reward hard work and allow British men and women the breathing space to have more children if they choose to do so. This is a message that we must not shy away from. To Christians who feel their faith is increasingly sidelined and insulted, treated as though your beliefs are outdated, unwelcome, or something to keep hidden. Too often, the institutions that were built on foundations now shy away from acknowledging them. Too often, your values are mocked, while every other worldview is celebrated, particularly Islam. You are not alone, and you are not wrong to feel this way. Christianity remains as relevant today as it ever was. Stand proud in your faith. Celebrate it openly. So let us remember what Christmas is truly about. Because in recent years, too many institutions have been nervous about celebrating Britain's Christian identity, too hesitant to speak openly about the values that shaped our laws, our language, our festivals, and our moral compass.
Because we've got people
but Christmas is not a generic winter event. It's not just a holiday. It is a Christian celebration, and we should be proud of that. Because Christian values are not abstract ideas. They are the everyday virtues that hold this country together. Helping your neighbour, telling the truth, working hard, raising families, caring for the genuinely vulnerable, fighting for justice. These values built Britain, and they can rebuild Britain again. They can restore Britain. So as we step towards a new year, my message to every farmer, every business owner, every worker, every mother and father, every young person, every pensioner, every person struggling, do not lose hope. Do not lose faith. Do not forget who we are. Britain has come through harder times than these, and always with our values intact. Always with courage, always with perseverance, always with good humour. If we remember what we stand for, if we rediscover the Christian foundations that shaped our nation, then I truly believe that there is nothing we cannot overcome. We can restore Britain, I promise. It is not too late, yet. So to you and your family, I wish you a peaceful Christmas and a very happy New Year.
Thank you.
May it bring rest and renewal. And may the year ahead be one of strength, purpose, and hope for our great country. Happy Christmas.
Britain is a Christian country.